It's 5:44 a.m. 11:26 a.m. 11:26 2023. I pride myself, so to speak. It's not the right terminology, but I see the other side so simple. It's like sitting in a room and watching stuff happen around you. But the one thing I've always been wrong about every time is when I'm leaving. I keep getting closer and closer, and I, uh, what I say isn't a lie or anything. It's just how low can you go before the body drops dead? The I was walking through the hall yesterday, and I got near the top of the stairs. The bathroom door's right there, and I can't hardly move, so I had to stop there for a minute, and I kind of wobble, meander while I walk and fall into the walls and start to slide down. But there it was. Michael just started letting go of me, pulling his energy out a little bit, and I felt myself getting ready to fall, go down the stairs. He kept me from falling. It's not quite time yet, but like I've said before, and every time I see it, it has new meaning. We're telling you, we're right there. You should have seen my death when I was a slave. They were all trying to kill me. I had a total of 14 hours. 14 hours, 14 arrows, 4 spears. A fifth one bounced off me. I was cut with a sword 4 times deep. And I was on my knees and had all this shit sticking out of me, and I finally dropped to the ground. That was the end of my life in the body called Spartacus. I've always been here, trying to free and protect everyone. Well, this having live stuff is over for me, and less than 6 years now it will be for everyone. You're having better lives as your real self, not these physical lives. And you'll have new lives in energy bodies. A new universe is already made. Excuse me. But I wanted to mention what's going on. They're making not a World War, well, a World War III, but it's everywhere in the world, and now terrorism has been brought back into big play here in the U.S. That's one of the reasons. The tyrannical party, they call it the Democratic Party, but then there's the rhinos in the Republican Party. They're little pawns on they're barely pawns on the chess table. The ones running this planet since 2016 are the Anunnaki minions now. Some people might hear this and say, oh, Anunnaki, this guy's a nut. End of the world, he's a nut. Well, you're about to find out that's completely untrue and unfounded, except for the extent of your own personal ignorance, which is not saying anything mean. Ignorance is being unaware of something. I'm ignorant to plenty. But there could the whole time these wars are going on, who makes all the money? The people that are making the weapons. The one person I know that's been involved in making weapons that is not one of these people. I'm not saying there's not more than one, but the one I know is not is Robert Bigelow. He's a very good person. Anyway, the Anunnaki minions, when the Anunnaki were removed, taken off this planet in 2016, it started in January of 2016 real hard. I know, I was in the middle of it. I don't mean doing the work, I mean talking with the Alliance of Life Army, and there's a Drakh commander. And don't forget the Draco and the Drakh are two entirely different species. Dracos suck, the Drakh are cool. Anyway, in every species, you have good and bad spirit put into them. Compassionate and abusive. There's a spirit in the body. A mother and a father can create a child. A male and a female can create a physical child, but other than their personal DNA attributes, there's nothing spirit from the spirit that they have any control of. Never have and never will. The only time that happens is when you make your own body, and that hasn't been going on for a long time. Anyway, it's coming to an end. It's all coming to an end now. I'm so close to finally just dropping dead for this body. And it all happens. Those of you that have been waiting for me to die, and, except for a few idiots, you're very compassionate people. Don't feel bad about wanting me to die. Hell, that's the best thing there is for everyone, especially me. I've waited over 2.8 quadrillion years to do what I'm about to do here. Now, the one I talk about, Michael, that's the one everyone calls Archangel Michael. We're both protectors. We've been best of friends for a long time. The one people call Lucifer, your bullshit religions and everything. The original first being a servant, that was the first one ever made, first protector ever made, was the one that they put a title on calling it Lucifer. Since he was created, he's been protecting everyone. Talk about a bad rap, but that's your religions. They're all full of shit. All your books, the Torah, the Quran, the Bible, they're all full of shit. Very soon now I'm going to be free. And like I said, I'm taking the animals, killing some of the nasty trash right away. Then I'm going to grab this piece of lily with me, and already have put myself together with what's left of my energy that was originally in this body. I created the field in my son Leo with that energy, so it's not quite as big, but so what? An ocean is an ocean. You don't have to worry about jumping in and there not being water. Then I'm gonna get some more crap done here, and then I'll be grabbing Lily and going to the place where the large body of Ara and Lily are dormant. It's a dimension nobody can get into. Nothing can happen. I can't access it. Haven't been able to while I was still in the body. But once I'm free, I can. Hidden from everyone and everything to protect them. Then when they come back, I'll be finishing this stuff up. I know what I'm doing, and those of you are finally starting to find out that, gee, Trump wasn't so bad. Gee, I believed all the lies in the media. Gee, Trump's part of me. The spirit inside of him, it's part of me. It's still attached to me directly. And when I say me, I mean Ara. I don't mean this fucking J. Essex body. Piece of physical crap. I'm not talking about you and your bodies. These physical bodies are wrong, but this thing was supposed to die so many years ago. Anyway, it looks like we're turning the corner on the end of this finally. So you'll see, especially out in the desert. Like Lily was telling me, she said the stars are going to be floating on, touching the sand, is what she said. The stars will be touching the sand, and it's not just out in the Middle East; it's everywhere. The real assholes I'm just going to burn from the inside out. You call it spontaneous combustion, but it's not spontaneous. It's done. And it'll be done by me, Ara. Not this stinking body. It's dead. We shouldn't look at the body, the physical body, and think that's somebody. You look in the eyes. That's the spirit inside the body. So many wonderful, loving people that have put up with so much crap forever. And those that need to go home, but they're not abusive, they're going to have a very soft ride home. Even if the body jerks, it doesn't matter. It's a smooth ride home. And the abusers, I'm going to burn them. Some of them I'm just going to mess up real hard and then burn them, but I don't have time to waste keeping these assholes alive to punish them. Those other compassionate will have a very soft, compassionate return home as their physical bodies die. Those that don't care that much, they'll be fine. They're not going to be hurt. They're still going to come out nice and easy. They just won't have as much of that semi-euphoric feeling. And the assholes, they're totally mine. I'm burning them up. The abusers. The amount of their suffering will be relative to the amount of suffering they delivered. It's called justice. It's what happened to the original first being. Male and female halves. Your God. Yeah, they got cooked as spirit. Burnt, looked like, almost like burnt black plastic. Shaking their frequencies. It's like screaming pain. It's different when you spirit. It only lasted but so long, but that's okay. It was horrendous. It was deserving for what they've done. And Lily, she's an incredible healer. She'll be healing everyone, and spreading the love while I'm out there dealing with the other crap, and you're never going to worry about stuff like that ever again. I'm destroying, and she and I are rebuilding creation of what it should have been in the beginning. But the last little bit less than 6 years that these physical bodies will be here, you're going to have lives that are as good as they ever possibly could be. And no one's going to know exactly when it's going to happen. Everyone's just going to just relax and all of a sudden be home. But 40% of the people on this planet are being taken out almost immediately. You'll see. No, Lily and I love you. She's not the hammer. She doesn't do any of the killing. That's just the destroying. That's me. Not this disgusting physical form. What's in his eyes? You'll see. Everybody talks shit. Not everybody. I mean, it seems like it. There's so many of them. Now you get to see it in person. For yourself. So, once again, we're right on the edge. Michael's helping the hell out of me to make this video. He's starting to pull his energy out. I'm really incapable of doing much of anything. I take care of what's necessary, taking care of the animals, and outside of myself just while waiting to go. But he wanted me to do a couple things. This is one of them. Damn. Excuse me. Well, folks, love you, and we'll see you soon. When you see everything happening, and I kept telling you for years, don't freak out. And if you're concerned about other people and everything else, you ain't one of the ones that'll ever go. You're the ones that want to, you're not one of the ones that's going to be harmed. Your time will come, excuse me. But it'll be very compassionate. It's the other ones, you'll just watch them. And then a whole new age of everything takes off. It's the earth. It's going to advance in technology like crap. 1,000,000 years. I mean, it'll be awesome. Anyway. And those of you that I know on a more personal level that I can't reach, man, we're knocking on the door. I don't know how much longer, but it ain't much. I've said it for a long time, but every time I say it, I have the time wrong, but it's true. It's happening. And Michael's practicing letting go of me to see how close this body is to just shutting off when he does. Folks, love you. Always have, always will. And so does Lily. She's loved like, wow. Anyway. get ready for a whole new wonderful existence that lasts. It's eternal, lasts forever. But I gotta shake shit up before it gets there. I have to take out the crash. I have to do what I was told I was in the beginning, the destroyer. It's only to protect and serve. I'm no one's servant. Neither is Lily. But we serve. Just don't tell us what to do. You can ask all you want, though. Excuse me. There's finally going to be someone on the other side that cares about you. Wait and see what that's like. Compare it to what it used to be. You'll forget in years. After the damage is, after I'm finished with the destruction, a year later, it's almost going to feel like it's always been like that. You'll remember, but it'll be a distant memory. Remember, we tend to forget what we don't want to remember, even though you can never just wipe it out. Love you all. Hang in there. Nobody can stop this shit except for something huge and large and in charge on the other side. I'm about to walk into my office. Love you all. Hang in there.